Viewer discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
I believe we are live with SideQuest. Yes, we are live, everyone. Welcome to SideQuest Monday night, your favorite shit show on the internets in the Earth realm. I am Magog of Morskar, your Dark Overlord, sexy, incredibly handsome, charismatic Dark Overlord. I am with my two co-hosts, because I'm not counting the third. My two co-hosts are Erilyn, the lovely set of cleavage with wings, and Alisteria, the lovely set of cleavage without wings.
Yay!
And then there's some other guy.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here tonight. Or today, where the hell you are in your world.
Yes, I do have an announcement to make. Tonight, the crystal quality sucks, and I don't know why. I've been having technical difficulties all day. It can't be helped. So, if we have any more problems, or it gets worse than it is now, we'll have to cut this one short, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that it doesn't come to that. So in the meantime, rules are scrolling below, available special attacks are as well, and we are on with the show. Give us as much money as possible before the magic kicks us off the internet.
Even the crystal knows we shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Even the Veil Crystal knows that this is an
These
awful
assholes.
show. This is terrible.
Unfortunate money thrown this way does go into my own researches into how the hell any of this works.
You'll never figure that out because you're not a magic user. Only those who have the gift of magic, can understand how this works, and even we don't fully understand it. And you're not a magic user. Did you not read the lore at the beginning of the fucking show?
No, I'm acutely aware I'm as magical as a shoe. That said, I believe it's entirely possible to understand certain things on an intellectual level.
He's an incompetent scientist. He's not known for reading, I'll have you know.
Oh shit, I just noticed Alisteria has a face.
Well, it's kind of hard to notice, isn't it?
It's important to look up now.
How is there anyone in our world still starving?
Still starving?
Yeah.
Like from all these milky titties? Is this what you're trying to say?
With jugs like that, there shouldn't be starvation in our world at all.
I mean, peasants aren't my first choice, I'll have you know.
So you're lactating.
She refuses to feed the peasants with her bosom.
I mean, skeletons aren't really in my thing. Dying people, they smell bad. I prefer giant, tall, dark, handsome wizards with daddy issues.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dad!
I think we know he has
how tall I am. I'm pretty fucking...
You know, that's a very specialized kink right there. Normally it's the daddy issues expected of the female partner.
So you live in a tent outside of your parents' house. Is this where the secret fort is at? Instead of living in your basement, you live in a tent.
I would never live in a tent outside my parents' house. No. I'm currently in
we
a
have a
tent
Streamlabs-
because I'm a criminal and I'm on the run. Don't you find that attractive?
Don't you smell death?
No. The corpses I raised from the dead to fight for me smell like death, but I bathe when at all possible. And I brush my teeth with Poe's wing.
In a tent?
In a tent.
If we make a habit of dying and coming back with some regularity, we all might need to invest in some greater deodorant. Meanwhile, we do have a donation, the first of the stream, from Friendly Fire, who coughed up 1 Earthbuck to say boobs! Also, did Walmart Beauty break the whole viewing crystal system? That's not beyond consideration.
Yes.
Is Walmart Beauty that retarded barbarian that was on last night with the old juggalo? I think that's what they call them.
Yes.
And the autistic elf.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all did a show with Arcturus taking
You call
the
that a
reins.
show?
Arcturus.
I call that
Why am I? God damn it, Archie took the reins and really hammered it home last night. I mean, just drove it in there.
Oh, yes.
It was the internet equivalent of ear rape.
I got properly hammered.
Not nailed, unfortunately.
I am so low energy tonight because of everything that's been going on that I'm expecting this show to be worse than last night.
We don't have a geriatrics patron talking about eating birds through a Ziploc bag, I believe they call it. Getting the shits. I mean, what's worse than getting the shits during a show?
Yes,
I don't think there's much worse you can get after that.
I hate it when the jester calls Carrot Top for comedy advice. I really do.
One can actually get worse than that. You can be the one who has to clean up the mess afterwards, or find the proper treatment for deranged jester burble guts.
Yeah, his poor homies.
What's that?
Are we all using potatoes instead of crystals? Have we not polished our crystals today?
I polished my crystal quite a few times today, actually.
Just once, but vigorously, and I did a very good job, I feel.
He got really deep in the crevices.
Oh. My deep, veiny crystal lingers for me. That's why I'm crystal clear every time. No technical issues on my end.
As you become more pixelated. You could literally expose your bare breasts right now and they would be automatically blurred out. For YouTube, it's just automatically blurred out. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe YouTube's like, oh my god, there's boobs. Blur it.
This is why we should stream on Twitch then. I heard they have plenty of bare boobs on there.
I thought you got kicked off of Twitch for boobies. Aren't they cracking down on that kind of thing, like the internet thoughts?
From what I could tell, a mother was feeding her child through her breast and then got away with it. So maybe I need to whip out my memories and get the testing. You know, maybe I should get one of my familiars over here.
Don't you need like?
Well, you need life like dolls and claim it's a demonstration.
Yes, it's a educational. You know what? We're gonna be an educational show tonight, everybody. We're gonna learn things. Okay. We're going to learn things. This is not going to be a comedy show. We're not going to be funny tonight. We're not going to be entertaining in the least. We're going to be educational.
What's the difference from any other night?
Welcome to PBS Quest. All right?
Basically, that's why we brought Ark on, is because we're an educational show now.
Yes.
I wasn't briefed on this. I have no notes prepared, but I can wing it as necessary.
How are babies made?
Show me the way to Sesame Street so I can learn how babies are made. Is there a map to Sesame Street?
I thought they were just road signs with like a giant fat duck. Or is it a chicken? I can never tell the difference.
What species is that big bird anyway?
Pterodactyl.
I would like a reimagining, continue the trend of gritty dark reboots with gritty dark Sesame Street, and this time we'll make Big Bird a cassowary.
What?
Cassowary! Giant murder bird, they're fascinating. Put one on
I
Sesame
love
Street and I'm pretty sure
casseroles.
it'll
They're
be
my
bathed in
favorite.
blood in no time.
I love green bean casserole.
What?
No.
Casseroles. That's what he said, right? Casseroles.
I'm taking a health point away.
That's where it is a big bird. I think it works.
Let's
I'm
get
standing
to.
by this idea.
We do have 2 super chats, a whole 2 of them, so this shouldn't take long at all. Vladimir Dragonov gave $2. Says, "What's wrong with your dad, Magog?" What?
He wants to know your daddy issues.
All right, now I'm gonna take some time to explain what a joke is.
I don't think you're qualified.
God, fuck yourself, Erlen.
Go fuck yourself.
With these 2.
Was it a bad touch?
My father's dead. Thank you very much.
You're a necromancer. This doesn't rule it out.
Yeah.
Yes. And Undoomed is in the chat. Daddy Undoomed is here, everybody. Say, Daddy Undoomed, hello, and that'll scare him away.
Hello, Undoomed.
Show Undoomed your boobs.
Hello, Undoomed.
You're all pixelated. See? They're already censoring the boobs on YouTube.
My price has not been met for any sort of boob flashage, so greetings, Undoomed. That's it.
Foxfire says...
It's a whole show. We might as well just...
Yes, it is. Thank you, Daft Punk Erlen. She's trying out her career in auto-tune pop music. Foxfire, Prithee Lord Magog, use these shekels to enhance your treasury and build your tower back to its full erect glory. Yes, thank you, Foxfire. And $1 says, "Too late, Ark. The birds you speak of are from the Dark Crystal. Magog has a dark crystal." Yes, very dark. It's a
I suppose
dark.
he does have a dark crystal. I mean, they're not that hard to come by. I don't get the ropes. Anyhow, Lord Turek of Sarthos, and of course I must suck up the nobility as always. A bump of healing cocaine for the fairy. Erlen, did you manage to get that orc in elven clothing Lyra to scissor the portals with you yet?
Oh, goodness.
Scissor the portals! That's a throwback. It's a throwback joke. Man, we are having such shit fucking magic tonight. Like, the quality of the magic stream is way off tonight.
So off.
Is there some sort of hurricane coming? Do we have to nuke it?
I still want to see that hypothesis tested. Even if in the worst case scenario it does result in a new sci-fi original movie.
I have a great spell I've learned for, storms, and it's just shoot. And they go.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Shoot.
That's the magical chant you have to say before.
You are falsifying magical research. You know that, right? There's a reason you dropped out of Rune Vault.
I mean, I can't help it. I got pressured into
Sex.
those pixies. Well, those pixies insects. Well, that's besides the point.
I heard there was a bold fellow who had a solution for hurricanes. He just have their navy drop big chunks of ice in the water to cool it down, and then, if the hurricane persists, have their flying machines just fly really fast in circles in the opposite direction.
Isn't that time travel?
I don't think that would work either, but, it was a novel effort.
I don't think they can generate the 1.21 gigawatts necessary to make a hurricane go that fast back in time.
I heard they have this blue hedgehog there that can go really fast.
Now,
Maybe
nobody's gonna go watch that fucking movie. No one. No one.
I'm just saying, if he can just walk the opposite direction fast enough, maybe he can cause the opposite to happen.
People will probably watch that movie because people watch our show, so...
All I know is it's all very silly. Chronomancy isn't real.
I saw the trailer to that movie, and I saw Jim Carrey, and before the very end of it, I was like, this is the weirdest sequel to Me, Myself, and Irene that they could have possibly.
I know it's all very
with.
silly, but chronomancy isn't real.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, what? Chronomancy, time magic. It's bullshit. Anyone who claims to be able to do time magic is guaranteed to be absolutely dribbling, barking mad. I've never seen a sane chronomancer or any proof that they actually have any abilities on this front.
Yes, I will agree that most of them are bullshit, but we have some pretty powerful mages out there. I think they're close to figuring something out.
Are you trying to...
I'll believe it when I see it.
And I do have one time spell.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's called Flux Capacititis.
I'll believe it when I see it.
And it is a very powerful time spell. It makes you go back in time and bang your mom at prom.
Why my mother specifically?
Why not your mother specifically?
Unlike you, we're not the Hicks of this magical realm. We're not all into incest.
I never said incest. I just said, why not your mom? I'd fuck your mom.
Aren't you the dad fucker? Aren't you the one who brings up any chance you can to fuck your dad?
Erlin's father died in a tragic accident. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Alice.
we're doing this.
Alisteria, you need to just quiet down and be more sympathetic to
Did he
your
get stepped
co-host.
on like a fly?
Yes. There was a massive.
He's dead?
There was
Are we
a
confirming
massive
this?
painting.
This is great news.
There was a massive painting above Erlin's bed that fell over and hit her father on the back of the head.
This is the third time we've done that joke, Magog.
It's because it's a good one.
It's older than you at this point.
And we've done the dungeon story like 85 times.
Because you always want to argue with me, even though I was clearly in the right, so I don't...
So,
Jen, I like certain dungeons.
incestuous demon dad isn't dead.
Fine. Next time I get angry at Erlin, I'm just gonna cut your blinky nips off and go to a rave.
Maybe you need something that'll kind of level you out, Magog. You alright?
I have bad magic and booze.
That sounds like a bad indie rock album. Bad magic and booze.
Bad magic and boobs.
Any excuse to bring him up.
I said boobs instead of booze.
I thought that was on purpose.
No, that was not on purpose. That was a Freudian slip.
Don't you dare bring up Freud. We're not doing this season.
Like 2 sets of glorious cleavage on this show tonight. At least one of you guys could have been modest tonight, I guess. Something.
I wore my
Is
hair
my
down.
middle name modest? Is that what you thought when you brought me on? Modesty?
Not you specifically, but, sometimes Erlin shows up and she's all covered and everything. But tonight, there must be something special going on.
We should vote to have Erlen a hijab to cover her up from head to toe.
If I could, I would.
Not so much effort. Burlap
I think our ratings would be a lot better if I did that.
That's. I don't even know where to go with that joke. Yeah.
Well, we have some super chat and Streamlabs things.
You wear that hijab, or this show's gonna go right off the roof.
You could have been like, that joke was the bomb, but,
Yeah, that was too easy.
Or we have 72 virgins in the chat.
Nobody wants 72 virgins. That's how I know that religion is bullshit.
Why would concealing the boobs make this show gayer?
What?
Well, that's how it gets them thrown off the roof, right?
I think so. Not sure how it works. I don't pay much attention.
And less boobs should result in more gay. Unless, of course, it also applies to lesbians, in which case we could be in trouble.
All right, that's it. Take a seat, Smirnoff Hawkins. All right. Ugh. Resident crazy guy.
Resident crazy guy.
Oh, I'm going to stand out here as resident crazy guy. Really?
One wacky and crazy guy.
Oh.
Jazz hands, jazz hands.
Have we successfully made the show worse than last night yet?
Again,
No.
we haven't shit our pants yet. I say one of us shits our pants, becomes a crazy geriatric prince, geriatric juggalo, then maybe we can succeed.
I'm trying to get into the game, okay? I've had a very long day. You don't even understand how long and torturous it was.
We don't have an
So I'll catch up on
autistic
the-
elf, but we do have an autistic
Get
wizard
calm
over
your
here.
tits, Arky. We'll get to it. That's not like...
Right.
Fine.
Look, I'm just used to answering whenever
Yes,
anybody's
I
thrown
know.
around.
I know. It's okay. Russell Dixon.
Russell Dix.
Rustle them dicks! Gives $20, says health points for everyone who says something nice about furries. Didn't we get this last time?
He just wants to see us suffer again.
Didn't we
He
get
just really
this?
wants to hear nice things about furries, like, I don't know. They're really good at, the fursuits are excellent for keeping off water weight, I imagine. Great boon to diet efforts, and boy, do they need them.
Now that I would agree with Harky.
Have you seen the furry that froze his hands off?
Oh,
Intentionally.
no.
Somebody froze their hands off!
Yes, he
Intentionally.
accidentally fell asleep with his hands in dry ice.
Because
Ah.
he apparently. So the Earth realm has many fetishes. I thought we were degenerates, but no, they somehow beat us to it. So one of the fetishes of the many of furries is paws. Do you know what I mean when I say paws? I mean like the hands, like the paws
Right.
they put over their hands.
Right.
So-
They're gloves that look like animal paws.
Yeah, I don't maybe they like the feeling, the look. I don't know.
I
Gloves.
think they like to jerk it.
He
He
froze.
froze off his hands to wear gloves. That makes no sense. He's clearly looking for some sort of deranged surgeon to stitch on a lifted pair for some other sad creature. I don't think he's going to find one in his world.
But you're up to it, I imagine.
If the price is right.
I think everybody needs to donate $1 right now. Everybody, no potions, no activations. Everybody who can afford it, donate $1 so that I may purchase Erilyn and Alistaria both a furry unicorn horn dildo.
Why a unicorn horn dildo?
Because it would make excellent for the next show. Just like whip it
Okay.
out.
This
You
is
don't
where I
already
feel
own one?
obligated to mention that Grandma
Unicorns
is
are
watching,
rare.
everyone.
I can't just get
Grandma
you a
is
dildo.
watching. Grandma watching, and Grandma donated $50 to say, "How'd I turn this stuff back on? Why is it still going? Oh my, that man with the goggles sure is handsome. He reminds me of my grandson. Here you go, young man. Have some pocket money to go play away from these vulgar people around you." Thank you, Grandma. I will spend this 50 Earth bucks wisely in this.
Wait, $50
Wait.
dollars for what?
Apparently to, go play away from the rest of you, so they feel my
Is that
pain,
it?
clearly.
Oh, that was an activation for Arcturus?
I think it might have been. I'm going for it anyway.
Did it specifically name you?
Are any of you other people wearing goggles? Just wondering.
Just beer goggles.
Damn.
A young man with beard goggles. Is that even you, Magog? How drunk are you right now?
Oh, you have no fucking idea, man. All right. I'll activate you. Gee, okay, fine. You can have 2 minutes.
Behold the humble compass, good for drawing arcs, circles, and gouging out your goddamned eyes.
Unmute. That was an activation of Arcturus' special attack, which means we are all dead for 2 minutes except for him, which means you all get some sort of school lesson or something. What is he, anyway? A teacher? Mathematician? Where's your abacus?
I'm already bored to death.
And I will use his boring voice to take a long nap.
Furries are awful!
So, first and foremost, I must stress, thank you, Grandma. I would prefer it if you weren't watching this. It's a bit scandalous for a woman of your advanced age. Also, I thought you were actually dead, but this is great news. I'm glad you're back. Oh no. Magog, you bastard. Anyhow, so I'm supposed to educate you, and there's a lot of questions about who the hell I am. Perhaps a proper introduction is in order. I am Arcturus, sometimes called the alchemist, the architect, the artificer, the black compass, as mentioned on Sunday, personal favorite, mostly because it comes from people who think that a compass is some sort of snake. It's hilarious. I dabble in a lot of things. I like to think I'm a bit of a, well, mini Art Dewey person. I paint, I sculpt, I build the occasional war machine. Nothing terribly fancy, launcher, large rock, a large stick with a pointy bit on it. Handy stuff. And huge demand in wartime, generally speaking. Very much an up-and-comer in South Asian society, I like to feel. Although, while they usually invite my creations to the parties, not me so much. But that's fine, because otherwise I have to hang out with people like Lord Turk of Sarthos, who I'm, of course, not fit to share a room with. Meanwhile, let's see what else can I educate you on. Do not eat raw chicken. Do not follow the medical advice that might come from the Killing Jester. He's regularly my patient, but this does not convey upon him any medical expertise, and he licked raw chicken. Do not listen to any medical advice from the Killing Jester. Also, if by some chance you find yourself afflicted with flaming urine, it is still not suitable for cooking. Let's see. Of course I can.
We are resurrected.
Berserker 5150 donated $1 to say that Sigmund Freud is a fraud and mommy fucker.
Listen here, you little piece of shit.
Okay, here we go. Everybody get their corn of pop.
I would call you a motherfucker, but clearly you don't believe in that. You don't think that that's even a thing. How dare you disrespect my lord, Sigmund Freud? I'm not going to get into it, actually, at all. Because you're just trying to get a rise out of me. I'm not going to do it this season.
No, yes. It's definitely not going to get a rise out of you now.
You getting mad definitely gets a rise out of me.
Everyone loves a crazy bitch.
People are like, don't stick your dick in crazy, and I'm over here like, why not?
Did you see the way she punched?
And this is still somehow mommy's fault.
I like it when they sock me in the jaw after I nut on their fucking nose.
Did you see the way she punched that wall? It was so majestic.
That got Alistair. That one got Alistair.
I believe they call it donkey punching. Is that it?
Whoops.
Not even a giggle, Arcturus. Not even a giggle, Arcturus.
Look, I have to apologize. I'm still just a bit drained from last time.
Yes, that is true. You had a hell of a show last night, and you didn't even get laid.
No. Although, given who was present, that's probably for the best. Meanwhile, Just Kidding donated 5 Earthbucks to say, Magog, do something to someone.
Ooh. That was an activation of my $5 quick attack. Let me ponder this while you entertain the crowd, because I'm gonna drink something.
How do we entertain this crowd? Have you been entertaining before? Is that a thing? How do I study that? I'm not really good at reading, you know.
I'm a proud person. I don't like to ask for advice. I prefer to think I'm the person who gives advice, but I have noticed, especially since last Sunday, that I am having a hard time chuckling, finding the laughter. Quite possibly the mirth in me has died screaming. Do you have any pro tips for getting over that, you two?
Yes, they make a pill for that.
I like men.
And it's not the first time that Arcturus has had a hard time. I've noticed ever since we started the show with the two lovely ladies, he keeps knocking over fucking end tables.
No, this is true.
No.
But I swear I'm wearing pants.
I'm not the only one pitching a tent out here, you know.
Look, sometimes this is like math. It's hard, and I don't understand why.
That's side quest. That's the best description of side quest I've ever heard.
Side quest is just a really awkward boner.
Yes.
Side quest is just like the first boner a pubescent boy experiences, and he doesn't know what to do with it.
Side quest is you being side quest is the internet equivalent of being staked down to the lawn naked with a hard-on while people in furry costumes play ring toss with your boner.
That's also probably a fetish.
You know what? I have absolutely no doubt that it is. Somebody is going to internet that now, and they're going to find like videos of people throwing horseshoes at boners.
Well, let's open up the porn hubs and let's see.
She's
Also, I object to the chat saying elf lives matter. No, they don't. They had their time. They screwed it up. Good riddance to most of them.
Yes, that is very true. They went to live.
Elf lives
in the
don't
forest.
matter.
I do have a few super chats here after Russell Dix. By the way, Erilyn, did you not say anything nice about furries?
It's nice to you. What I was gonna say is that they clearly have more of a disposable income than most.
That is actually true.
Oh, and I've missed a super chat, I'm afraid. Friendly Fire donated $1 to say $1 to the Furry Unicorn Horn Fund.
Yes, thank you. We're gonna never get there at this rate. There's gotta be a unicorn horn dildo out there. I swear to God there is.
Yes, guaranteed. As long as you don't set on authenticity, you're going to pull it off.
Zeralath says furries are a gateway to bambiphilia.
Like the deer Bambi?
No, the whore that's at the Drunken nipple.
Oh.
Bambi.
That girl.
She's very popular. She's one of the most popular whores in all of Morscar. James Colley says, health for the fairy. This Arcturus sounds like he gargles goat jizz.
Well then. Is that true?
That's a treatment for a very rare condition I do not have.
What condition? Man, I'm like freezing over here. Like, man,
it's impolite to discuss this in public.
And Vladimir Dragunov says, death to the knife ears. # humanity first, unless they become Magogonites. This is true. I think that's why he left Lyra out, because Lyra is definitely Magogonite, or else she would not have joined the show.
I have my doubts about that one.
We are really dropping in quality over here. I'm getting all kinds of red signals, and The magic is screaming at me that it's poor quality. I have no idea. I haven't done anything different than last time. I don't know why. It's just bad tonight. I'm so sorry, everyone, that the quality is terrible.
Our quality is always terrible.
This is true.
I'm
I would have said
genuinely,
wildly varies.
I'm genuinely concerned about the people that choose to tune in. Are you guys okay? Like,
No,
are you guys all right? What's happening in your life? What's going on? Like,
they're
why
brain
on earth-
damaged.
It's true, but it's never
therapy
too late
quest.
to get help.
This therapy quest is what we need to do. We need to have a crying circle, a crying closet.
I'm just.
You know, if me and the other wizards and mages had a crying closet, we would all go in there and just have sex and make out. What else would you use a crying closet for? Honestly,
I mean, there is a crying fetish.
that's.
Just
Even I
saying.
am.
Jerker5150 has good news for all of you. They donated $1 to say baddragon.com has unicorn horn dildo. It's gotta be fake.
This is actually going to end up happening.
Oh, buddy.
This is probably.
How do you make a dragon dildo? Like, dragons are hard to find and hard to capture. How do you make a silicone version of their penises? They're like bigger than we are.
You'd really only have to kill the one, I guess.
I think it's just a marketing gimmick in their world. They don't actually have dragons.
Oh.
I suspect it's an artist's impression of a dragon dick.
And they've never seen one.
I wonder how accurate it is to actual dragon penises.
But God could definitely point out the difference, I'm sure.
Just because I know the fundamentals of dragon anatomy so that I know how to kill them does not mean that that's some sort of sexual perversion on my behalf. And I resent any insinuation that I know what a dragon penis looks like because I've had a bad time with Rufus last Thursday.
Are they spiked just like the cats?
Yes.
They have
No!
So you've had a time to check.
Speaking of Arcturus, I need to make an appointment.
Very good. I have some openings still just ahead of you, but it won't take too long to work you in.
Arcturus needs like a hot, wench nurse that comes in and gives him torture implements during the show.
Torture implements.
I'm not opposed to this. I do have a few lying around if they could be handed over at will.
The man
If,
loves
the
his
price on
torture.
In effect, yes. But it's to help overall if they survive.
Speaking of Arcturus, a little side note here. I have been doing a lot of research in the Earth realm long before you. And you're only just starting out, but I have to tell you this. You, like many others in your field, have discovered many ways of implementing torture on someone, extracting the most amount of pain out of every single nerve ending in the body. But nothing compares to the torment that they've come up with in the Earth realm. And I guarantee you that if I use the magical crystal and get you a recording of any Justin Bieber song, and you were to play it over and over again to someone strapped to your medical chair, they would spill all their secrets without you having to cut into them at all.
Oh, that would save so much time on cleanup. And I have several patrons who'd be very interested.
Now, it won't save a lot of time on cleanup because inevitably they shit themselves. Man, I'm like
Well, we can lay out mats for that at least.
I'm like watching my screen. It's like 1980s bad VHS Magog.
Also, if someone can price that unicorn horn dildo on Bad Dragon, I can probably save you some money on that if we're not going to hinge on authenticity.
Are we Betamax side quests now?
Okay, that was.
It's a special retro episode.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Alistair. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Vladimir Dret, that's throwback, baby. I'm surprised she didn't bring up Laserdisc. Vladimir Dragunov says,
That's the second thing I was gonna bring up.
also, my lord, the vegans have declared war on us again. So what? They don't have the energy to fight. Dog Hard Iron. Dag. Do you like dags? Dag Hard Iron. His name is Hard Iron, Alistaria. You should...
I perked up a little bit when I heard hard irons.
The gods made her righteous.
God. They can cut glass at this point.
Dag Hard Iron says, yes, an actual side quest show. So thankful it's not like Tavern Talk as yesterday was. Magog, attack whom you like. Another $5 activation for me. They love me.
Or they just hate us more. You never know. It could be either one.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of both. Yeah, that's true. James Colley says, dragons are hard to find, hard to capture, and always hard to cast. I watch for lewd breasticles. Quick attack for the fairy. Ooh. Choose your opponent and battle, Erlyn. I'll let you go first.
Oh, goodness.
Ladies first. Pick a target.
Well, that's not the first time I've heard that. Brings back a lot of bad memories.
I mean, if we just started side quests the next season, I don't think it'd take that long to remember it. People yawning in the audience.
That's the throwback sound of me coming on Erlyn's nose.
There's a reason it's a kink for him. You're welcome.
I do throwback jokes literally 15 minutes after a joke.
Well, how else would we keep the show at 2 hours? There's no way unless we keep repeating the same jokes.
Well, we're supposed to have segments.
We're supposed to.
Yeah, did anybody prepare that? Oh, wait, you still have an attack. Go, attack somebody. By the way, you have something right here.
Very cute. That's probably the only cute thing about you, Magog. I'm trying to think if who's just minding their own business. And for some reason, Arcturus, you pissed me off so bad.
Tell us how you really feel.
No. No.
As soon as I asked, deny.
Could you narrow
Wet.
down
Don't
what
make her...
specifically I did?
Alistaria, don't make her wet. That's
Don't make her think.
What'd you say, Arcturus?
Oh, I was just wondering what specific thing I did.
It's that. What you're doing
Here's
right now. The thing that you do with
Yeah.
your voice, it's that.
The talking. Talking!
Oh, I
Oh, okay.
Whatever that is that you're doing right now, I fucking hate it.
I thought it was the hand gesture for a moment. Took a while to sink in. I must
it's
really
just-
be out of it.
Apparently, Arcturus has a voice box that sounds like nails on a chalkboard to fairies.
It's a certain decibel that only fairies can hear, and it's like I've been called a dog, but it's like a dog whistle. You know what I mean?
You're accusing me of fairy whistling.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
that one time you were on a leash? What?
Don't bring that up.
Is that why she's wearing the collar today?
This one isn't so much a collar as it is for decoration.
It's a choker. Yeah.
Oh, there's a difference. I heard they also make those for dogs too, where they can't run away too fast. Stops them from.
For much the same reason.
There's a reason I stayed with Magog for so long, and that definitely played a part.
Always back to the furries and the fetishes, right? Any excuse to bring those dog fuckers up.
Anytime we're about to do side quest, I'm just gonna I'm not feeling very particularly entertaining tonight. I'm very exhausted. I'm not sure it'll be a good show. But then I realize I can just fall back on nutting on face jokes, and then we're good to go for 2 hours.
Nutting on face jokes and furries, apparently.
Yeah, that's what these... Why do we keep getting furry questions? Why are we always going back to furries? Anyway, let me read the last of the super chats here, and then we will get to somebody's segment. I'm assuming you have something prepared.
Oh, but we have more. There's more on Streamlabs.
Well, let me finish the. Okay. $1 says, is that memory or is it Magog?
What is that? What is that?
Sounds like that.
You sound like you were backstage at a Daft Punk concert. Was just blowing them. Just.
That would be more entertaining.
Vladimir Dragonov says, this is 69th time they've done so, and in your name, Magog, I'm going to make sure it's the 69th time they lose. Thank you. Godspeed, Vladimir Dragonov. And the Memes of Destruction says, as a self-identified half-Jewish dragonkin on the internet, I must take issue. Arcturus critique Magog so hard that Necro will require flesh. So that is a $5 activation. Arcturus. You are activated.
Very well. It's important, Magog, that if you're going to get into the dating scene, you really have to take your hygiene seriously, even if you're just spending your time in the vicinity of rotting corpses, as you really need to set a higher bar than Erlen.
Who was that an insult to?
Super.
That
But
was
don't worry, you'll get to return fire for... Friendly Fire donated 15 of the Earth Box to say, to my dear Lord Magorganui. Pretend I'm a pyromancy spell and hurl me at some bitches of your choosing. Burn, burn, burn it all down.
Burn. How much was it again?
15.
Oh.
Bucks.
Oh,
15.
That was this one. It's time to pound some ass. It's time to pound some ass. I like it when the animations that we don't get to play as often get activated. It's pretty fun. Because I don't get to hear them as often. So that's one health attack against 2 targets. 2 targets. I will have to contemplate who I wish to attack. Continue reading while I contemplate who to attack.
Well, very well. Berserker 5150 also threw an Earthbuck in to say $180 for the largest unicorn horn dildos, my dear professor of roguish ways.
Do we just need to have a side donation goal of unicorn dildo?
We'll have to work a meter into the whole
How much
presentation.
do those cost? Like $5 or something? I don't know how.
I did say someone needs to price these things. I can't do that from here right now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I can beat their price.
I bet they're expensive.
Let me just look at the quick earth crystal called Google real quick.
So long as you don't demand I actually hunt one of those stupid things and take its horn, I can whip one up by next Monday, easily.
According to this Amazonian sales, this rainbow unicorn dildo cost $120.
Good. There's got to be like a Dollar Tree.
It's like it's bigger than a soda can. So like a soda can's this big, so it's about as big as my forearm.
So
are you sure it isn't used? Because that's going to be important detail.
So basically, what you're saying is this horn will tear Erlen's meat flaps to pieces, and I'm not talking about her wings, but it would fly down your vortex of a vagina with ease.
Oh, I mean, it's just like throwing a hot dog down a hallway down there. According to one of the reviewers.
There's my attack. Dirty meat flaps and vortex vaginas for the win. I don't know why,
Oh,
but I just instantly thought of the meme. I think it was a scene from a movie, but people turned it into a meme with like a model train, but the tunnel was too small and it just went boom, boom, boom.
You should listen to this review, though, for the unicorn dildo. According to Lee, worth the money. 5 stars, worth the money. I got a round of applause for taking it to the green in the butt. A round of applause for taking it to the very bottom. Wait, let me see.
Who was watching?
So many troubling questions.
Okay. So to the green is almost to the base. So the base is blue, and the green is near the base. So imagine it as big as my forearm.
Oh, he's looking one of those flag braids.
Slow down, Alistaria. Erilyn has to find a quill so she could take notes.
He can be the round of applause. We can be the audience for that.
What was that, Erilyn? Oh, she's frozen. Never mind. Yep. We didn't get any of that because the magic sucks tonight. Sorry.
You're frozen in time, Erilyn.
She's frozen. Wait, hold on. This is gonna be like a funny face to be frozen on. Hold on, let me. There we go. Yep. Tonight's all kinds of technical difficulties, but we will power through, like Lee.
The audience can be a round of applause for getting to the base.
We're gonna hashtag get to the base. Like, come on. That's gonna be tonight's tagline. People are gonna be like, yeah, we got to the base. We got to the base.
I feel like the government will get involved if we say that. Get to the base. What base? Why?
Oh my goodness.
You're on until September.
All the people who want to invade Area 51 and be like, did we do it?
My God, the way we talk to the mortals through this Discordian app are all just posting dragon dildos now throughout the whole discussion and are tagging me in it.
Well, of course they are. Of course they are, because of your massively vortexual vagina. That's hard to say.
They smell blood.
They smell. No. She's too wore out from blood. What? I made up a new word. Vortexual.
Vortexual.
Vortexus.
Hold on a minute.
Everything's bigger in Texas, from what I've been told.
Infinite in vortexes.
I just had this crazy image in my head of Alistaria walking down the street and just 15, 20 ping pongs just fall out from between her legs. And she's like, damn it, I was trying to hold them in all the way to the store.
I think you're giving me too much credit for just ping pongs here.
Those are the anal beads.
Who needs those anymore? Those are for pussies.
Alistaria, I'm sorry. Alistaria is very high class. She's from Avendoom, and she comes from a noble family. What I meant to say was anal pearls.
Exactly. Sometimes I'll get a black pearl in there too.
It's bigger.
Oh, buddy.
It's too dark to even see the black pearl sometimes.
Why do I feel like we're gonna have to delete this one after like we did that one time?
Oh, come on, it hasn't been that bad. That was just one. I'm not gonna keep rolling with it like last time.
If you do a really good job, I bet they delete it for you.
It's already a shit show with how bad the quality is. I don't.
Genuinely just bad quality all around.
Oh, is it any different, really, honestly?
Yeah.
Yep. Lieutenant Timberwolf says unicorn dildo. Oh, he had to spell it weird because super chats won't let him. Okay. Unicorn dildo can be bought about $60. Health potion for Etsy. Oh, here. Health potion for, in parentheses, Etsy. $60 on Etsy. Unicorn penis. Or unicorn horn. Dildo.
What does a unicorn penis look like then?
Sounds like a
Probably.
Would it be like a
Horse race.
It
a glittery horse cock?
Thanks,
Probably-
Arcturus. We're in a horse race to find a
God damn it.
unicorn.
$20 on a unicorn penis.
I didn't know Beardy came back.
That's right, those barbarians fuck animals, don't they? Oh.
You don't get that one because Beardy was always quick with the puns.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arcturus is literally only half the beard as Beardy was. Not much of a bard either, to be honest. I haven't heard you
Any word
sing.
hurts.
Yes. Where's your loot?
Yeah. Come on now. We need one
Where's that
singing
yellow
character.
bard?
Sing
Well, 'cause I
that
do
bop
sing.
song where it goes bop, bop, dee bop. That song.
Don't say that too much. You cast a
Bop,
fucking
bop,
spell.
bibbly bop.
Bop.
What about Bust Down Tatiana? Let's do that.
Stop bringing that gay ass song up.
As they say on the Earth Realm, get it. Come on.
I don't.
You know, I finally looked up that song to listen to it, and I still can't remember how it goes.
Nope, because it's garbage.
You know, it would just be a lot more
It's
entertaining
incompatible with my memory. I'm sorry.
if you could just. I would just one day, please rap on here, please.
Who?
Paper?
How much is it worth to you?
My loyalty.
She didn't even go for like the obvious choice. Like,
My loyalty is actually a lot more expensive than having sex with me.
Yes, and she's quickly to do things I'm not interested in.
Just ask every one of her boyfriends. They'll say anything else.
The only the only thing that I don't fear commitment on is my tattoos.
they are. It's war paint that's permanent.
Exactly.
You
All
only
right.
get a little bit of lead poisoning from them.
We have 1 hour to go. Does anybody have a segment so we can move on from this disgusting discussion about rap?
Well, first and foremost, I need to note that Friendly Fire donated an earth buck or a health potion for the pixelated Erilyn, in parentheses, worth it.
Call you a filthy pixie?
He called me
Called you
pixelated,
pixelated.
Pixelated.
which I will honestly, I'll let that slide because that was pretty fucking clever.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. You got me.
that was. I'll give it to him. Ugh.
The only time I'll accept being called a pixie is when I am pixelated.
Was that the only one, Arcturus?
That's it for the Streamlabs, I believe.
Joshua Von Noctis. Joshua Von Noctis. As many as bottles of healing alcohol as this can buy for Ark, 'cause after last night's show, he needs it.
Oh, thank gods.
$10
You are a
worth
gentleman
of
and a
health.
scholar, sir. I need this one.
$10 worth of health potions. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 5 health potions. That heal 2. That's 5 of the more expensive health potions. So
Look, I'm
you're
gonna use as
you're
much as it
full
takes to
health.
fill me up right now.
You're full health for like the next foreseeable
I love
future.
to be filled up.
I was gonna say Magog would definitely fill you, Arcturus.
Oh, you have no fucking idea.
Especially if we ever get the donation for the titty tassels. Come on! Chat, what are you doing with the health potions? We need the titty tassels.
I'm trying. Hold on. I'm like way thrown off here because all I heard in my ears right after that happened was Alistair said, "I'd love to be filled up." Right in the background. Just as Errolyn was like, "Magog will fill you up, Arcturus." And I was like, I was getting confused going, God damn, this show's getting hot. Wait, no! No! Not the hairy ass! I want the nice boobed one.
I would prefer if you went after the nice boobed one as well.
So we have 2 donation goals. One for $1,000 for tassels, and the other
Lump
for
sum, and I'm taking it all. Screw you.
Right to the base.
round of applause. God, could you imagine that? Like, handing out invitations, walk into my cordial, dragon dicking. You all are invited.
An applause rounder than your vagina. Clearly.
Oh.
Well,
That-
it probably would be after a dragon dildo got in there and we got to the base, so...
She would probably make sounds that she didn't know she could make.
Yes.
Something like a death rattle, probably.
Yeah, just... Did I tell you to stop?
It would still be better than my ex-boyfriend, I can tell you that so much.
Somebody's gonna screen cap that one. Fuck! Fuck!
Now you're just encouraging them to do that.
I'm gonna take
They didn't have the idea before, they're definitely gonna do it.
Oh man, that sucks. Somebody get a healing dildo to Alistaria because she's about to die. That was pretty brutal. And even Arcturus took some hits on that one, but he instantly healed again because he's got a fucking alcohol cabinet filled with health potions.
Well, yes, but also I seem to have a lot here too.
Yes. So anyway, does anybody have a segment they want to do? Am I the only one again?
I
Did
have
anyone
mine.
want the horoscope for today? I mean, I went through it to try to appease everyone at the end of the last show.
Let's
but
choose the incredibly sexy, beautiful fairy over the hideously hairy-assed Arcturus.
hideously hairy after they just knocked me for not having a sufficient beard. Yes, fine.
I said hideously harried ass.
No, you're not. No one's.
that the
There isn't even a
beard
price
guys?
set on showing the ass.
Isn't that the beard guy, barbarian guy's name?
Shut it!
Yes. No, you.
You.
No, you. It's just the best rebuttal to anything. No, you. No, you.
No, your face is stupid.
I'm rubber and you're glue.
You all need to stop poaching insults from the elf.
Yeah, right? Like, Lyra's actually the king of that. Like, Alistaria's cute and everything when she does hers, but Lyra's the one that's just like, oh, you're a poopy head.
Yeah, well, I think you smell bad. Bye.
Is she an actual 6-year-old? Do I need to call the magical police on you?
Yeah, if she's an
It's
actual
in elf
6-year-old, I'm
years,
gonna
so
let
you know,
her-
like 250. I
Yeah,
don't know, right?
yeah, that's elf years. Yeah, elf years.
Elf ears or elf years?
Fuck.
What are you trying to say?
I think I
Maybe you
need-
should put down the alcohol.
No, that was an excuse to pick up the alcohol.
I'm not drunk enough for this bullshit. I often find myself saying that when we start. I'm just not drunk enough. I can't do this. I'm too sober.
You're like hurting yourself over there. It's like I keep taking health points away every time you're just like, I'm gonna just insult myself, fuck it.
But at the very least, the amount of alcohol I have to drink to withstand the show is still lesser than the amount of alcohol I had to drink when I hung out with Magog all the time.
Well, that's just because
Ugh.
you're a midget.
Well, that's also because I would force feed it to her so that I could take advantage of her. So that I could get some
There
work
was
done. So I
There
could
was
get
no
some
need
work
to take
done.
advantage.
It was get some work done because she's so annoying.
I was more than fair.
So
Okay.
Yes, you were. You were very fair, darling. Except that one time.
Whatever.
Sounds like a tsundere, my god.
You're
here.
beating a dead unicorn.
I would honestly rather have an ice pick shoved under all of my toenails than go back into a dungeon with heroin.
Listen, you survived though. Like, you're fine. Clearly, we're fine.
Does this look like survival to you?
I mean, yeah, you're in a fucking tent. Looks like you're just barely surviving, bitch. It's survival. You didn't say actually living, but you're surviving.
Fine. Get on with your segment, you.
Fine, I will.
God.
More tales from the Drunken Moon Inn.
Jiggle some more. God, get on with it.
I get excited and I do this.
Jiggle Quest is what it used to be.
Jiggle quest.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle,
Jiggle Quest.
Wiggle.
Anyway, that actually feels really cool. I'm sorry, that's actually really entertaining. I kind of don't want to stop
You
doing
need to have a trampoline section like they did in the Men show. Just
Yeah, like this is kind of neat. This is actually kind of... I like this. Sorry. Anyway. Moving on, now that everyone is completely distracted.
What?
What? I would like to tell you the tale of a blind man that once stayed at the inn.
Fuck you.
It's not you. I mean, I would hope it's not you. This is all coming from my maids.
I'm gonna come on your nose again.
Good luck, your aim is terrible. Anyway. Probably because you can't see, if we're being fair here.
That's how you ended up pregnant for the 3rd time.
You know, I'm glad to be some distance away from them, but I have to admit the jiggle is strangely hypnotic.
Well, and it's interesting to do. I'm sorry, it's interesting to do. Like, it's just, it genuinely...
It makes the show more interesting, though.
It genuinely feels pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it feels good. Okay.
I have 2 questions. 1, has this show gotten better since the last time I checked? And 2, where do you live?
No, it actually feels really cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on.
God, I bet you guys have the sexiest bathroom window to look through.
Mine actually looks directly into my shower, so...
Who designed that?
I'm amazed. You take showers?
Oh, you're so cute.
With water?
Don't pop your top, Arcturus.
She reeks of booze, but it's not
I'm
because she doesn't
just
shower.
surprised is all. It's very advanced.
I reek of booze because it leaks through my pores at this point. You guys have turned me into an alcoholic.
That's entirely untrue. You don't go to meetings. You're
I'm
a
not
lush.
that organized.
All right, go ahead.
You mean I'm luscious, thank you very much.
Yes, you're both of those things.
Anyway, blind man at the inn. So...
Jiggle.
of course he needed...
To the wall.
Of course he needed help, getting into his room and everything, and we got him all set up. So, he asked for something to be delivered to his room, and apparently he had music going, and he was, in his room. He didn't expect anybody there. And our housekeeper found him in a bra and fishnet stockings, fucking a plastic bag filled with Vaseline, which he had fashioned into a fleshlight. Our poor housekeeper opens the door, and he didn't see them come in, and he didn't hear them come in because of the music. And they didn't know what to do, so they shut the door and waited for the music to stop before knocking. He said he would need a minute or two. And he's just getting changed into more comfortable clothing. But as our housekeeper walked in, he saw the bra on the floor and the fishnet stuffed in a plastic bag. And as if this wasn't enough,
Wait, is this
when he was walking...
Is this role play or is this actual thing? I'm sorry to break the fourth wall. I have to know.
No, this dead ass happened. And so as this wasn't enough...
I'm gonna need a minute. Right. Oh, yeah.
As they were...
I'm getting into more
but this
comfortable clothes. Oh,
This is
yeah.
the best part.
You're getting free
This
Yeah,
wasn't
my-
enough.
guys. You don't have to pay for it.
As they were walking him down...
Silence! I must know how this story ends. The anticipation is killing me.
As they were walking him down to dinner, they noticed on his tinted glasses that he had some of his cum on the lens.
Oh, you have to repeat that part. You were out, like you were cutting out.
Frozen.
Yeah, you were cutting off.
So as they were walking him down to dinner, they noticed that on his tinted glasses, they were some of his own cum.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, that's an awkward moment. Have you got something there, sir? Just,
Just, who are you, Monica Lewinsky? Get the.
Oh goodness.
People are saying
Lack of
that
Vaseline.
it's a dead man's leg. Like they still don't believe I have legs. Doom says Magog is not wearing pants. Confirmed. Who wears pants on side quest? Is it?
Yeah, it's like we're supposed to wear pants. I didn't know.
Arcturus, are you wearing pants?
Yes, I'm very swollen by this. I don't know why things keep getting knocked over.
He put a dent in his codpiece.
It was the jiggly. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I got everyone distracted. But the jiggly is it's really fun. Like, it's actually fun. It feels cool. I don't know. Neat.
Well, I'm glad you were able to finish
Anyway.
your crazy story before you started pixie-lating again. Because now we don't understand it. Sorry.
Here.
Let's get to the super chats again. The Mr. Zach, I guess, 2012.
I thought you were about to say the enema.
The enema. This town needs an
To
enema.
the base. To the base.
To the
To
base.
the base. To the base.
Round of applause.
When will we see the return of the bearded rage? P.S. Have some half pander eyes. Health pander eyes.
Health panderize.
Health HELF. Pander eyes.
Like pandas?
Why don't our audience?
If that's meant for eating, remember just dibble a little bit at first to see if it makes you ill.
Can no one follow the goddamn rules? It's scrolling across the bottom, right in plain common tongue.
But in side quest, rule number 1 is there are no rules.
He is giving us half a panzer division. That's all we need.
I can
Lieutenant
do something interesting with that.
So, Lieutenant Timberwolf says, I almost had it then. Dryer broke, money for tassel dance. And website was Etsy. Arc attack whomever. Okay, so another quick attack from Arcturus. $5. He said he almost had the money for the tassel dance, but his dryer broke. So unfortunately,
Jesus. So he
Your
almost
priorities are solid.
$1,000.
he got this close to paying $1,000 for a
He's paid before.
titty tassel dance from Arcturus. Not one of the ladies, mind you. Not one of the luscious women that we have on this show. Arcturus.
I would have to, I mean, even still, I would have to go get some, but wow.
There's no accounting for taste. Speaking of Alistair, there's no accounting for your taste.
I can't even account. What are you talking about?
Alistaria can't account.
Yeah. What do you think? I failed potions class.
But
I can't measure it.
But she can fuck account. And she has done that before.
I mean, that's how I barely passed potion class.
Gulf City Nicholas Danka says 1 health point for her UWU.
A woo?
Ooh,
A woo?
ooh,
A woo?
No!
ooh, woo.
A woo?
Meanwhile, we also have a Streamlabs friendly fire donated 2 Earthbucks to say, because these tits keep distracting me, Pearl Necklace of Healing for Listeria. Also, yay, I learned how to spell that. Thief was no help on that.
So was it to kill me or to what was it? To
Pearl necklace of healing, so I guess.
I know exactly what kind of pearl necklace.
I mean, you're really bad at aiming, so it'd probably like be a bejeweled nose piece.
Does it really matter? I don't care where it goes. I care that I got mine.
It'll be a nose ring. Nose chain.
Oh, we are a disgusting, disgusting show. Arcturus,
Fairly.
regale us
To
with
the
some...
base.
To the base, exactly. Regale us with some, was it Zodiac from their world? Some Zodiac.
Well, horoscopes, but I was thinking there's something else I discovered that's even more fascinating about the Earth realm.
You're the
Did you know
horoscope
about
killer.
horoscope killer?
Yes.
Oh, Senator Cruz, I believe he's called.
Fuck you.
God damn it. I genuinely...
Look, I don't follow the Earthrealm politics, so I don't know too much about that, but I could inform everyone. Did you all know about Pigeon?
Pigeon.
Yes, apparently the Earth, they call it UK, I think it is. No idea why they couldn't spell a proper name. But apparently they rewrite all of their news in something called Pigeon, and it's just fascinating. Like, for instance, this article on the terrorist attacks on September 9/11. 20 years after the 11 September 2001 attack, what happened for the U.S. Demdon set trial date for the main person behind the Gibbage, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Them go try Mohammed and 4 old men for one material court for Guantanamo Bay starting from 11 January 2021. The men did charged with war crime, terrorism, and kill about 3,000 people.
I'm sorry, I had trouble understanding. Was that a Jamaican accent?
Maybe we should...
I have no idea what it was. I just read what was there.
Property accident? I'm sorry. I was too busy trying to understand.
I think my point is made. They discussed the murder of 3,000 people, and absolutely no one can feel a thing. It's a great way to deliver bad news.
I feel like...
I'm sorry, sir. You no go the cure for cancer.
I feel like I should videotape this and play it back in slow motion.
Oh, good.
No, so if you have any bad news to deliver, you need to learn how to say it in Pigeon right now.
In
And you're
Pigeon.
woke for learning new cultures.
I don't give a shit what kind of fad is coming out of Uck. Okay? What kind of name for a country is Uck anyway?
Uck is a terrible name for a country. Just
How did
I don't know why they
how
do
did
this.
that make Alistaria laugh? Like,
I mean, it almost sounds like cuck, though. The country of cuck, the country of cuck.
Now, speaking of things like that, the amazing Critterman donated 50 Earth Bucks to say that the witch with the unspellable name should kill everyone now.
Oh, thank you.
oh, Alistaria's activated.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I can't wait to spend all this money on potions, cats, dildos, sex toys.
That is an activation for the large-breasted witch.
All right.
Oh no, invisible dicks.
They are unicorn magical dicks, I'll have you know. To the face with all of you. To the face with all of you.
I can't afford to break anything here, so I'm gonna have to kung fu my way out of this.
Not even his deaths are too long and boring. All right, away with you, Magag. Magag. Okay, I think that they're all dead now. So, let me hold my magical crystal. Notice this thing. Just ignore the apple symbol. How is Chatus Betis doing tonight? Let's see. You potato is too busy making jewels from stones. I love polishing stones all day, every day. I've read this article one time where this man made JO crystals, where he could only charge the crystals by J and O'ing. I'm not sure what that meant, but he needed a group of males to help him do it. Chat debating what? I said the chat debating. You debate in this chat, right? This is a chat of debating. Master debating. Jiggle more. Jiggle more while I talk. Because this is the only jiggles that matter, because fairy lives don't matter. Fairy jiggles don't matter as much as mage jiggles. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boo, 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 boo. I bait. Okay, the invisible diff thing was hilarious. Invisible. Only to you guys. Non-magical creatures can't see the pounding of dicks. It was essentially like stoning in your realm, except dicks. Let's see. We're all master debaters. Well, you kind of have to be a master debater to be in this realm, right? You're all master debaters, from what I understand. That's why you have the porn of hubs. Where you hub around and you talk about porn. Oh, she thinks she's so pretty. How cute. I like to see what you look like. The legendary side effect. The side effect of making me want to gag, I'm sure. Now, this is a family show. This is a shit show. I don't know what family watches a shit show, but I mean, it's probably your family if you're watching this. Let's just be honest. Dick hail. Are we hailing the dicks? Just keep jiggling. Just like this whole thing the whole time.
Well, whoa! That's a hell of a thing to be resurrected to.
It's now called Jiggle Quest, I'll have you know.
Resurrected something else, if you know what I mean.
With both hands.
We're just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make it my life's goal to get Alistaria to come on this show just once. Wearing
Come
like
on the show once?
No, you've already done that.
Oh.
Just arrive on the show. Arrive on the show.
Like a
wearing
curtain
like a
unveiling the shit show.
Like wearing like a BDSM leather shiny corset like fucking Xena warrior princess.
That can be a part of the other GoFundMe, the other Go donation.
And then we can just call that Magog's 2-hour masturbation show.
No one
that might
would
be
watch.
exclusively crowdfunded. I can't make that here. I don't have enough spare leather.
We have the sex appeal. We have the bad jokes. We have the really crappy quality audio and video. This is Side Quest. At its pinnacle, at the zenith of what Side Quest can be.
It's all downhill from here.
I thought we were just already going downhill this whole time. Just one like downhill ride.
Well, you were definitely going down.
Not on you, even though you wish.
No.
Sorry, Ho.
I was holding the recording crystal. You were going down on Alistaria.
Oh yeah.
In
You made
your
it back out
wildest
alive?
of dreams, you filthy pig.
2 girls, 1 crystal.
One J.O.
That was such a stupid laugh. I hate myself. Oh my god.
If only I wasn't so dead inside.
By the way, Arcturus is the only one to return to full health because he had so many fucking health potions.
I think here's the reason why I hate Arcturus is because one, I tried the dry humor thing and you guys hated it, but he gets away with it, so fuck you. For starters, like, that's unfair. Everyone thought I was so upset all the time. So
You're never dry. You can't get away with dry humor. You have to be
You
dry.
lack the scholarly
I'm never
facial
dry.
hair, but if you try...
I'm just never dry around you. Sorry. I can't help it.
Are you being a tsundere right now? You just hate him because how much you actually just want to have sex with him?
They're gonna.
No thanks.
You
He's
got,
very modest, and I would ruin his life, but I'm all right.
Do not
you need
fall
to
in
call
love with me, Erlen.
Do not.
I know I can be very tempting, but I am unavailable romantically, physically, or emotionally.
I am due for a pap smear if you're interested.
I can be hired though, so we'll talk later.
It's a annual pap. Please scrape me, Arcturus. Please.
That's not how you do a pap smear. I'm not. Look, I don't need to know.
But listen, here's the benefit. You would know that all of my cells are fairly normal, therefore it's safe to sleep with me. I don't know. Just an idea.
Well, what's the word? What's the word? X.
I hope you know that when fairies fall, clapping brings them back. Except for in Erlen's case, it's just the clap. I've been wanting to get that one out for like 2 years.
So you were a bit backed up?
Oh yeah. that was a blue balls joke.
Very high pitched, sharp tail. That's the only way I know how to laugh. I'm sorry.
Gonna have to wrangle.
No one ever taught me how to enjoy life, so I don't know how to laugh. Okay.
Gonna have to wrangle this little piggy in.
Oh, fuck you. Just because, listen, I have a tummy, but I'm still yummy. That's what all of that
I
positive
wasn't
people
even
say.
talking about that. I was just talking about that sound you make. Sounds like a fucking
Still a
pig.
little. I'm still a little piggy, and it's okay because I gained enough weight to have the fourth hole, the coveted fourth hole.
Oh dear God.
The one that's behind the back of the knee.
The one that's not used up yet. If you're interested.
No.
Does it say anything the whole time? No.
We're all like 1 health point away from death, except for Arcturus. Like we're the only ones laughing, and he's just standing over there with his books. Just
You can just take a point. That one hurt.
Oh look, he got fucking healed by his infinite fucking healing potion. All right, everybody, calm the fuck down.
Never.
Calm the fuck down. All right, guess what time it is?
The grind.
The grind.
Time to grind, right?
Both.
Both.
We call this the
Alistair,
jiggling
hit me
grind.
up.
The jiggling grind shall
Or
begin.
just hit me. I'm turned on either way.
We just have a really horny fairy 24/7.
Apparently so.
You put me in front of an attractive woman. I can't help myself. I don't know why you do this every season.
All right. Well, I definitely have a story here that will tantalize you.
Titilize?
Titilize. Break them out,
Titilize.
babies. Come on now. Come on. All right. Guy with record-breaking 5-inch thumb has
I thought you were
opened
gonna
up
say-
about the appendage's benefits.
Oh. I bet that's not the first thing to open up. Ayo.
Benefits of a 5-inch thumb is still inferior to the average male.
I'm not joking. Hold on a second. Hold
Hold on.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Oh, you have a picture of the thumb?
Look at that.
Oh, I understand now, so he can DP alone.
Yeah. See, that's the reason why the asshole and the vagina are so close, is so you can carry your own like a 6-pack.
To your face! He just uses his thumb before he uses a unicorn dildo. It's the one
He's
that's
just like,
him up.
my penis is a disappointment, but I got this thumb. I'm here.
I don't know if everybody else saw that or not.
I wasn't able to see it. Do I have to do the Googling?
I give this story 2 thumbs up.
Oh, no, I saw it. Oh my goodness.
That was good.
I'm sorry.
So where are they
Like I said,
measuring from? Because that looks like it might be over 5.
It's the latest body oddity taking the internet by storm. The man with a 5-inch thumb. The World Wide Web has no shortage of weird and wonderful things. But 20-year-old Jacob Pina has a right opposable thumb that is over 5 inches long. And he did a TikTok video and got lots of followers because of it.
I like that's how you became like the claim to fame on the internet. What'd you do? I showed my thumbs.
To put it into context, his thumb is roughly the same length as a 10-pound note, an iPhone 8 screen, and a can of Coke, and the width of a piece of A5 paper. To see what it's like for someone to live with such a massive finger, all thumbs are fingers, not all fingers are thumbs, check out the video below, blah, blah. You can watch his TikTok video. Pina, who has since been dubbed Thumb Boy,
Creative.
Not thumb man, thumb boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he loves that.
has now amassed almost 150,000 followers on the video sharing app, with one of his videos achieving 2 million likes. In an
Likes
interview,
like
They all gave him a big thumbs up.
yeah, like they like it.
it's made the blue checkmark system obsolete. Like,
You know, we're just gonna get all these ads now for thumb enlargement pills.
in an interview with that was too intelligent for our audience. Take it down, Arcturus.
Ark, do you think
Yes.
you have a potion for that, for thumb enlargement?
You know, look into it. It's not in high demand, but looks like the trend is coming.
Yep.
Yeah. So are a lot of people.
Let's go.
Sorry. It was a cheap joke.
That was good.
That was no. I laughed. In an interview,
I got a
with-
chuckle. I'm dead inside. It was great. That counts for a lot.
Oh. I think Arcturus is starting to like me.
He
And
has
you'll
no-
get that
No.
free pap smear soon enough.
Ayo, I need one.
If he
Just
has
saying.
a thumb like that, she's gonna be at his office like 3 seconds from now.
Pelvic exam.
In an interview
Yeah.
with Mail Online, Pina said the thumb. Penis said.
Another Freudian slip for you there.
Which he says is closer to 4.5 inches long, has its perks, such as never
So modest.
never losing a thumb wall. That's the first thing he went to.
That's his perk? Really?
That is the first thing he went through. Not like I jammed this into her asshole and she calls my fucking name and wants to marry me. Like, who'd be foolish enough to even attempt it? The thumb wrestling, not the thing I said.
I was gonna say, 'cause the thumb thing is very common for me. I'm just curious to see what 5 inches would be like.
She's got the.
I've just realized this man could rule the Volgoth.
I just want to bowling grip her ass, let her take off. Now, the sophomore student at Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island, has been completely flabbergasted by the response. I can't believe the number of likes I've got. He means thumbs up. I know it's good. We're gonna wear that joke out by the end, but it's necessary.
Just like he's worn out some assholes. Sorry.
Exactly. There's pros and cons, Pina told the Mail Online. Even in frigid New England winters, gloves pose a problem, for instance. I can't wear them. The standard size fits all doesn't work for me. And he can wear them, but it gets sore because he has to bend his thumb like this to go into the thumb glove part.
Do you think he got more messages on the Tinder women asking him, hey, what else can you do with that thumb?
That's Inigo Montoya is looking for the guy who butt raped him with a fucking 5-inch thumb. I'm looking for the 5-inch thumbed man. he buggered my father. Now he must die. While Pena says his grandfather's hands are pretty weird, he has no idea where his jumbo thumb came from. As it turns out, his left thumb is a similar length, but it's curved normally. It doesn't stick out quite the same.
So one's a curvy, one's a straighty?
Yes.
Oh.
One's uncircumcised. And the other...
Oh, we're just taking this literally now. Thank you.
One's curved like me on a Saturday night when the bars are closing, and one's straight like me during a weekday when somebody actually wants to fuck me.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
So his dating profile is just 2 thumbs up.
This guy, and I've seen his nose.
Ladies.
I've seen his nose too, trust me. He's gonna need 4 girlfriends. Alright, that's kind of the end of it. He didn't go into any more pros and cons, just the gloves and winning thumb wars. Thoughts? No, I'm asking you ladies.
I was gonna say, don't call me a fucking thought. I haven't sold my bathwater yet. If you guys are interested, hit me up. Just saying.
Remember to boil it.
For safety.
You just want that pixie piss, which is just pure alcohol. It's pure ethanol.
Yeah, at this point.
Or let it burn out, as the case may be.
Alright, let's get to some more disturbing news, shall we? I love these really disturbing headlines. Alright. Sick sex killer.
6 sex killers?
Yep. Son had sex with his mum's corpse after battering her to death with a walking stick so hard her brain was missing.
That's just
God.
a Saturday night, right? Family reunions.
Oh my god, I didn't know you made the news. Congrats.
I'm horrified. For quick poll, which is worse, ooh or that high-pitched squeal?
Ooh?
Magoo.
Oh, no, darling.
Magoo woo.
So that's 1 for high-pitched
No!
better?
I feel bad for the people wearing headphones, by the way. It's just me.
A killer son had sex with his 89-year-old mother's corpse
Oh.
after he
Okay.
battered her so hard her brain was missing, police said. Lindsay Toriano, 58, from Mexico, is said to have beat Norma with a walking stick in San Antonio, Texas. He beat her to death. The victim's head was...
Texas?
Yeah, Texas. The victim's head was completely obliterated to the point that she was unrecognizable as a person.
That's how he was able to fuck her corpse.
Yes.
A hole is a hole in the dark.
We're all God's children in the dark.
Open the cold one is what Magog does.
Magog's Tinder is just a graveyard. He reads the obituaries to see which ones are available.
Harriet looked sexy when she was young.
I'm gonna need a zombie prostitute.
I'm no longer quite as dead inside, and I'm actually deeply troubled that this is the case.
This is pretty disturbing. Toriano attempted to strangle her in her bedroom before stripping her naked and trying to rape her. According to the arrest affidavit, he reportedly told detectives he dragged her into the living room while she was kicking and screaming and hit her over the head with a stick until she was dead. The police documents added, once dead, the defendant dragged the victim into the back room and again engaged in sexual acts with the deceased victim. Cops were called to the home on July 14th to investigate reports of a burglary, according to his affidavit. Police noticed broken windows and a foul odor coming from the home, so they broke down the front door to get inside, and they found the dehydrated and unable to speak in the kitchen. They found him. I think he was having some problems dealing with what he just did.
Wow. I never would have guessed maybe he would have had some regrets after raping and killing his grandmother.
And
maybe
bashing her head in.
After he did it, maybe this was a bad idea, man. Maybe
you guys discredit the Oedipus complex, and I'm just saying, this guy beat and raped his grandmother.
At least
You say he feels guilty, but they said specifically he was dehydrated, and that just makes it so much more horrifying.
Yeah, and
Also, they said her brain was missing, and there are only so many places it could have gone.
I think he battered her head so hard, her brain wasn't missing. It was just not recognizable.
It was a
gone.
brain
It was
slushy.
just,
Oh.
it was just ooze. It was oatmeal.
By the
Slushies
way,
are my favorite way to start the day.
Toriano was charged with murder on Wednesday. Cheryl Black, a next door neighbor, said, "I knew he had some troubles. I wasn't exactly sure what they were. We need the wall."
The giant magical wall, right?
Yes.
Wait, are you? Hold on now. Was that a joke or was it the actual quote?
that was me.
That was him breaking the fourth wall.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, because I mean, which wall are we breaking? Which wall are we putting up? Like, what's real and what is it? I don't know anymore.
Look, walls are good.
It's the end of the show, and I'm very drunk, so.
Well, then, all the more reason I need to get to this real quick. Friendly Fire donated $5 to say, Thumboy probably didn't brag about his sexual proclivities because he's no good at it. I mean, he's all thumbs, in parentheses. Also, Magog, attack the fairy so we can ravage her body for 2 minutes, which is so much more horrifying in this new context.
How much was it?
$5.
All right.
Yeah.
Single attack towards the fairy. All right, I'm gonna do it. This is going to
dear.
hurt hard.
Go for it. Ooh, woo. Hurt me, Magoo woo.
You.
Ooh.
And you're dead for 2 minutes. I'm sorry, Erlen. That was your last health point. All right. Now, we also... Was that the only Streamlabs?
That's it.
All right. Then we have Lieutenant Timberwolf. Oh, wait. I already read that. Smoking Rat gave $50 tribute to Dark Overlord Magog. I'm going to definitely use that one here in a moment. And the Killing Joke. What? Stop giving us... I'm just going to end up paying you back when you make money, you dunce. Did he already forget he was on my show?
He is a geriatric old man. You know how they are. You have to keep an eye on them.
Oh. Killing Joke says, healing stuff for Ark to prolong his torment suffer. He already... I think actually I used it all. Yeah, okay. There we go. You're completely healed again, Arcturus. And that's
Appreciated.
the end of those. Yes, that's
Glad
the end of
it
those.
counts,
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah. Listen, Erlen can just stay dead. I'm going to activate my special attack from Smoking Rat. Thank you, Smoking Rat. Oh, yeah. This is happening. This is going to end in rape. And that is an activation of my special attack. You're all dead for 2 minutes. Dead.
Oh, no.
This one's mint flavored.
Much more acidic glue. And now Alistair is going to die from seeing Arcturus's O face.
I mean, I figured it wouldn't taste as bad as Magog's cummies, but that's besides the point.
Why did you use that disgusting word? Get the die! JTRW says health for Magog. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yay. And the Killing Joke says, where am I? I heal the big bobs and vagina. Okay, well then that means they'll be returning to full health. Yeah. So there you go. So everybody will be returning to full health when they come back to life. All right. Let's it's been a really long time since I've just looked at the chat. How about that? Let's do that. All right. Cummies for Magoo. Oh, come on, Raven. You soulless bitch. Oh, I hate you. Ugh, that's gross. Stop it. I don't like the word cummies. It's so weird. It's so awful. It's yeah. I don't know why. It kind of grosses me out a little bit. Sometimes my town is pretty damn dark, says the next 6 minutes. Dark like my soul. Mr. Brushface says you said it again. That's it. The Brotherhood is marching. Do you like turtles? Yes, they're very good in stew. Assassin of the Grey says hit the like button and pay tribute to Dark Lord Magog, or he shall smite you. Yes, that is true. I will do all the smiting, and I will also jam my giant thumb up your asshole. Rape Volvos? What? Shut up, Gulf City, Peterbilt. Always with the raping Volvos. Magog, you look like death. Thank you. And he said it. Sexual talk should never be in a baby talk. It's kind of pedo-ish. Exactly. Maybe that's why I find it gross. It's weird and gross. Anyway, resurrection time. Everybody wake the fuck back up. You have health potions that set you all the way back to full health. Go back again. Do not disturb me.
That one was a mistake, and now nothing's going to taste right.
It never does after your first Friday night out with Erilyn.
I think the fairy is too distracted with her crystal.
Yes. You know what? There's not that many good stories for the grind this time around.
I have gained much more insight into the Earth realm at this point, and I'm very focused.
Here's an interesting one. I'm going to pop this open, make sure I can read it. This is an interesting... I can't believe this has to be said. Oh my god. Does anybody know anything about the food industry of the Earth realm?
Vaguely.
Shut up. Stupid video. Anyway, sorry, I didn't hear it. Vaguely? Okay. Does anybody know what a Dairy Queen is? And no, I'm not talking about Alistair.
Milkies.
But very good.
I had to.
Isn't that an ice cream parlor in the world?
I thought the monarchies were defunct, so...
I didn't know they had queens on Earth still.
Oh yeah, they do. There's plenty of countries with queens. Uck has a queen.
Uck?
Yeah. It's spelled UK, but it's pronounced Uck.
Uck.
Not Ook, like you might think.
Uck.
It's Uck.
Uck.
Uck. Uck.
Ugh.
Queen of
Kind of gross.
The Queen of Uck. So, Dairy Queen, aka not Alistaria. Okay, this is a great headline. I'm sorry, I love this. Dairy Queen burgers are not made of human meat. Store confirms after Fed swarm restaurant.
What do you mean? I've been buying them there this whole time, and they're not. That's what they advertised. That's what they advertised. Why? Listen.
This sounds like a case of false advertising.
Yeah, I am really tired of being played. All I wanted was a fresh human burger.
All she wanted is meat in her mouth. Human meat in her mouth all the time.
I've never been with a human guy.
Yeah, I'm human. What the fuck are you talking?
You're a necromancer.
Just because I use magic to,
Just because I use magic doesn't mean I'm not human.
Yeah, do you see fucking pointed ears sticking out of my hood?
I meant like a very
He's forgetting
normal...
what species are and races at this point. They're all saying we all look the same.
I meant like a very normal human guy. I like to think I'd ruin his life.
Well, can't fault that logic.
It'd be fun.
All right.
Ruined his life already? That's got to be a new record of some sort.
And apparently Dairy Queen hamburgers are not made of actual Dairy Queens.
Dang.
Oh, there was some doubt on this.
Yeah. Dairy Queen has had to oddly clarify that the store's food does not contain human meat. It's Soylent Green! Soylent Green is people! Soylent Green is people!
I mean, that's where the soy boys come from, right?
They have the suicide machines down there, right? And then
the boys of soy, they come from the land of soy, right? Is that where they come from? They all have this weird mouth movements where they all have to do it like this whenever they talk or show something.
So now we know the purpose they're raised for.
Yeah.
They have dislocated jaws in the land of soy.
I don't know why, but while she was talking, I was like, if we ever get to around merchandising body pillows for every cast member on SideQuest,
We considered that last season.
Alasteria's body pillow would have to have like 2 extra pillows.
And mine would just have extra stuffing.
Just sell me as a mouse pad.
Yours would have like a hole in the ass. Like Arcturus would have like a real like furry goatee on this cartoon face that people can nuzzle. They're like,
Dairy.
Yes, the closest we'll get to my goatee rides.
Who wants a goatee ride?
Fairy Queen. Fairy Queen.
Thank.
I'm not getting a pap smear out of the board. I'm not interested. Thank you.
She's like Marie Antoinette.
Rude.
At Dairy Queen, we are very proud of our 100% beef burgers, the fast food chain tweeted Friday. We serve a high-quality hamburger with no additives or fillers. Because a South Carolina restaurant was swarmed by federal agents last week, they had to explain themselves.
I just want to know who thought they'd tip off the FBI to Dairy Queen making burgers out of queens?
The statement was in response to a news story published by the Index Journal of Greenwood, South Carolina, reporting that someone complained about human meat being inside a burger at a local Dairy Queen. That's fake news. Like, just because, like, one person was like, this tastes like people, you gonna report that?
How would they know that tastes like people?
How unsubstantiated is that? They literally got raided by federal agents because some customer was like, this tastes like people.
Yeah.
And I hope they raided his home location too, because he recognized the flavor clearly.
Yes.
Did Jeffrey Dahmer dine there and he was just like, listen, I can cook this better. They fucked up.
Can you imagine that? Like, if this story got out to Jeffrey Dahmer, he'd go into Dairy Queen.
This isn't Dick's.
Is there a Dick up? What's the Dick burger and how much is it?
Yeah, what are your hot dogs like? Is it just that you just boil it or? Curious.
With a dead man on the side.
Manager Saif Mormon said that around 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday, federal agents from the FBI and Homeland Security, as well as local South Carolina officials, appeared at the store in Greenwood. He told the news outlet a corporate inspector told him someone complained there was human meat in a burger. What, did they get like a thumb?
I mean, a 5-inch thumb would be pretty unnerving.
I mean,
It's a
every
terrible
time
misunderstanding, you know. The fry cook just got a bit lazy.
Every time I've had human meat, it's always been a little bit gamey.
Was the gamer guys? Did it taste like Mountain Dew Doritos or?
I thought he would have said very salty.
Now, however, they tested the meat, found no human meat in it, but because the federal officers were there already, as well as Homeland Security, they did arrest 2 people for allegedly running an unlicensed money transfer business.
Oh.
Out of Dairy Queen.
So
Sounds
they
like
just
a
were really
high-class
desperate to justify the trip.
Yeah, they just did it because they were like, I can't believe we gotta test this meat for human. All right. And that's the end of the grind, everybody. We only have a few more minutes left in the show, and I want to take this opportunity to say that I've really enjoyed tonight's show. Given how exhausted I was expecting it to be complete shit, but we ended up pulling through and having fun, and everybody had an enjoyable time watching the Jiggle Titties show.
That was the only good part of this whole show.
Oh, yeah.
It's very entertaining to
Yeah.
just kind of jiggle.
Just jiggle. Let's just...
Like you just jiggle. It's just very, I don't know, it feels
Yeah,
cool. Like it rattles the chain that I'm wearing. So I feel it up here.
It's very hot outside, so it just brings extra wind to my face.
Yeah, it's a good
Who
jiggle.
needs fans
We're just
when you have these cans? Am I right?
Yeah, you just.
Indeed, thank you all for watching Side Boob.
There's no side boob, only front boob.
I'm just like clicking between them both to end the show. We're just gonna stare. We're gonna stare at the lovely ladies of the Monday show.
We can just end this way, like this, with the jiggles. Jiggle, jiggle.
We're gonna have
jiggle,
fun for
jiggle,
costume redesign.
I mean, I can do it with my hands, but this is way more interesting.
Yep, that's
It's rattling. My chain's rattling. I can hear it.
That's how we're gonna end it.
It is hypnotizing, I must admit.
That wouldn't be the last time your chains have rattled around Magog, right?
Oh yeah, he always rattles my chains, especially the one on my leash.
Yes.
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. I'm gonna do this all the time now. I do genuinely enjoy this. This is pretty fucking cool.
It's therapeutic.
It's got a good workout.
It rushes the alcohol faster in her blood system. She keeps.
And I need that for this show. I really do.
There's gonna be so many gifs. There's gonna be like just her jiggling with like dicks all around her face, just
invisible dicks.
I mean, now with you especially, because you just did that.
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely just circled around to doing actual porn at this point.
Yeah, look at that.
Welcome.
I can't do a circle yet, but I feel like if I try hard enough.
Pour in your quest.
It's good practice when the show moves to Pornhub.
Yeah.
Fuck off, everyone.
I'd rather be sucking dick.